Oh god, it's one of those intros. What's up? It's your boy Ace Kenny here. Sorry about it not being loud when I talk, and yeah, just pre-warning. So I just wanted to talk really quick about this video that I've seen recently. It's called the Blackwater Gospel. It was uploaded about 5 years ago, and I saw it on a channel called Chills. By the way, go check him out. His channel is literally just called Chills. I like watching him. He has all the links to those videos that you watch. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Or it's top 15. I mean, he owns both channels. Sorry about that. If you just have to go to top 15 and it should be his recent post. If it's not there, then go on Chills and it should be his recent post. Anyways, this video is called the Blackwater Gospel, and it's very hard to explain what it's about because it's a very different type of video. It was made 5 years ago, and the animations from it are actually good. Then it's an animation, by the way, and it's good for its time. I'm just gonna say that, and it's not that bad quality, and it has some good voice acting. There's a lot more detail that you got to look into more than the actual voice acting to it. So, long story short, it's about The Undertaker. You know who The Undertaker is. If you don't, here's a quick summary. He's a man who comes by and takes dead bodies, puts them in coffins, and buries them. That was the old ways back in the Western days and the Cowboys days, which is this is set back into. Well, The Undertaker in this video, to be honest, he is more of a scare factor to the whole town because he comes to go collect the dead. But if he comes and collects and there isn't anybody dead, then who is he going to get? And that's what the problem is. Now, there's this bum that's there, right? And he kind of sings, he takes the Undertaker as a joke, and he also takes, there's a priest as a joke as well. Now, the priest doesn't like the bum because the bum doesn't fear the Lord, as in the priest's most used saying. Now, if you probably haven't seen the video yet, and I'll put the link in the description so you can go see the video. It's a very good video. I like it. I've seen it like 12 times just so I can make this. So the priest seems like a normal priest at first, but he talks about the spoiled apple that made the whole thing spoiled. So what ended up happening is that there was a spoiled apple and made the whole barrel spoiled. That's what it was. And he's trying to get the people to get rid of the bum, because the bum isn't, how do we say this? He isn't pretty much in, he doesn't believe the priest. And one of his lines, he says, "Submit to the Lord," and the bum says, "Why don't you try it?" And the priest gets pissed off. Now, the townspeople, the only reason that I believe, because of what I've seen from that video, are going to the church is so they can get forgiveness and they fear the Lord. Now, what the priest is doing is he brainwashes the townspeople. That's why they all go to the church. Now, like, later in the video, the Undertaker starts coming by, and the bum, says, "The Undertaker's coming," and everybody freaks out and goes to their house, and they lock up all their doors and stuff. Well, the thing is with that is that the Undertaker comes, right, and then he sits down and he waits. And what the priest says is, because he rings the bell after everybody's hiding, and they all go back to the church. I don't know why. If you're so afraid of the Undertaker, why go back outside even if it's a church? I don't get it. And the priest says for 7 days it's been torture, right? And what he convinces the people to do is go kill the bum because they're pissed off, they're savages, they're so afraid of dying. And the weird part is that the Undertaker, they think of him as death. Like, I'm gonna call him the demon, death. He comes by, takes your soul, and that's it. Well, the Undertaker comes by differently. He just watches it go down. Like, he doesn't do anything to have it happen. Like, the people are doing it themselves. They influence themselves to go do this, which is pretty cool. Now, the priest tells everybody to kill the bum with stones, and that does happen. He does die. But the way he dies is in a cross position, like how Jesus was hung by the cross by his hands and feet, and he was and his head's gone, but he's like this, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but he's like that. And it starts to pour down rain, and it's because the Undertaker didn't come by to collect the bum. So the townspeople like start freaking out, start killing each other. Like, everybody starts killing each other. One of the characters in the video tries to kill the priest, and the priest falls back and pulls out a revolver from his Bible. Then that shows the bad side of the priest. That shows the real inner evil, and that's why the bum said, "Why don't you try it?" in the beginning. Now, they're all killing each other and stuff like that. It ends with the priest getting killed by a cross. There's no really meaning to it, but the big part is that the Undertaker literally sits there and waits until everybody's done killing each other. And as the priest tries to kill the Undertaker, for some odd reason, one of the characters kills him with a cross, right? But the priest had no time to shoot. But then it's kind of weird, you know? I mean, he could have shot, he just took too long type deal. So he dies, and then it shows the next scene, and it's bright outside, and the Undertaker gets up, walks over, and then starts measuring out for coffins. The Undertaker came for the whole town, which is the weird part. And the bum, I don't think, was a part of the town, so I don't think he was supposed to die necessarily. And as it's zooming out, it shows all the dead bodies and stuff like that in the blood. But it shows the bum in the middle, and it's just straight white. It's like a circle of white of how he died on the cross. And I think that is a message of, like, he was the only Christian there, I think. He was the only person that believed in it, so he's the only one that went to heaven, and everybody else went to hell because they didn't really believe in the Lord. They just believed whatever the priest said. And that's it. That's it. They show the ending credits. They show who helped out with the video and who made it. And I thought it was a pretty good video. I recommend you watch it for yourself, see what you think of it. There's a ton of theories out there. This is just mine. This is what I just think about it. It's a 9-minute video. I think it's like 34 seconds. It's worth every minute, okay? I think of it that way. This is just my opinion. So you guys are running off my opinion. I'm just saying that not a lot of people like animations. Not a lot of people like blood and gore. There's some gore in the video, by the way. Blood warning. If you are afraid of blood and stuff like that, don't watch this video because it does get dark. But yeah, it's been Ace Kenny, guys. That's my theory on the Backwater Gospel, and later.